If you're from Blackburn, then you might know about the Queen's Park high-rise flats that dominated the Alderley and Queen's Park landscape. The story starts back in 1965. Just on the edge of Queen's Park in Blackburn, 3 brand new high-rise flat blocks were built over the old farmlands, and at the time they were seen as the future. These towers went up during the big post-war rebuilding years, when there was a real housing shortage and councils across the country were trying to give families better living conditions. Compared to the old back-to-back and terrace streets, these flats felt modern, even a bit of privilege. They took around 4 years to construct. The 3 blocks were named Elizabeth House, Victoria House and Alexandria House, all named after English queens, standing tall and proud, watching over Blackburn. The towers consisted of 24 bedsits, 107 one-bedroom flats, 181 two-bedroom flats, 53 bedroom flats and 24 bedroom flats. That's a whole community under one roof. Well, 3 roofs. Being right next to Queen's Park, residents often talked about the views, looking over the boating lake, the trees and the parkland from their kitchen or living room windows. Not a bad sight to wake up to, that. The flats became home to a real mix of people, families, couples and quite a few staff who worked over at Queen's Park Hospital nearby. For many it was a proper community. Kids played together, neighbours looked out for one another and everyone knew who lived where. But as the years rolled on, things started to change. Like a lot of high-rise blocks built in the 60s, by the 90s the towers were showing their age. Long-term tenants remember problems creeping in, like leaking roofs, flooding on upper floors and constant maintenance issues. What had once felt modern was now starting to feel tired. While some people still love the community spirit, others remember tougher times too, with antisocial behaviour becoming more common and the flats gaining a reputation that didn't always reflect on the good people living there. By the late 1990s, the council was faced with a big decision: spend millions on modernising the towers or accept that their time had come to an end. So while originally seen as modern privilege compared to old terraced housing in the 1960s, by the 1990s the flats were increasingly viewed as outdated social housing. In the end, the decision was made to decommission the blocks. For 37 years, Elizabeth House, Victoria House and Alexandra House had dominated the skyline, overlooking Blackburn, rain or shine. And then came the day many still remember. On Sunday the 13th of January 2002, the buildings were demolished. I remember watching it from my bedroom window. 37 years gone in about 30 seconds. It was strange seeing them disappear, especially for those who had lived there, grown up there, or called them home. But while the buildings are gone, their memories live on. As of 2026, the land where the Queen's Park flats once stood is part of the borough's border residential development strategy. Small plots adjacent to the original flats area, specifically on Queen's Road and Borrowdale Avenue, are being used for new housing. These sites contribute to Blackburn and Darwen's council's target for delivering approximately 447 new dwellings by the year 2037. Some bungalows have already been built. Did you live in Queen's Park high-rise flats? Did a family member or a friend call them home? Drop your memories in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and follow for more Blackburn content.